Alrighty, we're straight back in the next episode. So, at the last episode, we were chatting to. Well, we did a fair amount. We've come to the we think that the lynching and the strike are connected somehow. Not entirely sure how, as we don't know much the about the victim yet. We need to figure out more about the victim. We've tried speaking to the union leader slash thug called Measurehead. He just called us an alcoholic and called it there. Now it's the end of the day, so we're trying to get some sleep. So we're going to speak to Gart and see if he can let us off how much we owe him.
Can I help you?
So about the money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
Can we come to some sort of arrangement for tonight?
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Let him talk.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However,
He adjusts his glasses.
I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Oh, he's good.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and... I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment. Good luck trying to use it.
Draconian measures.
Ah.
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
Conversation isn't going anywhere, is it?
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay, I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
God damn it. Are we going to sleep in the motor carriage?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage.
Look in the suspect transport enclosure.
The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
Ooh. What do you mean confiscated?
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
Oh dear.
I don't know. Is it? I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Did you want to put out the spinners on your machine?
No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on this MC anyway. A cup with spinners. That would be outrageous.
Outrageously cool.
He flashes a smile, barely visible in the dark.
Yeah, I'm sorry that we have to sell them.
As I said, they are useless anyway. I should have remembered I have these earlier. Yes, there's one 100 meters south of here. I think it's called Roy's Nest or something.
Roy's Nest.
If I'm not mistaken, it should be open late.
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab. You can pawn these items when talking to Roy.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate your help.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Radiant spinners. There they are. 200. Blimey. find booze and drink it. I do have booze. Equip it in the held slot in your inventory. Let's go and do some pouring first, and then let's have a drink. Is it here? Roy's Pawn Shop. Fast cash and faster times. What we got here? Some kind of machine and antique cash register. Mostly military wear with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in. A bust of a woman, the plaque simply says DEI. The dark film projector is wearing away.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Oh, there he is. He's behind that counter.
One especially catches your eye.
Oh,
Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic
Nice.
boombox that says Stereo 8 approved.
Stereo 8.
Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Shop. What I really want to know is, could this device come in handy in my police work? I can't think of anything useful for it yet. Right, let's talk to him.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
The man at the counter turns to you slowly.
What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Shake your head. It's shameful how insufficient a police presence is in these parts. Now the RCM is here, tell me, have you had any trouble lately? So this is my empathy. I don't think this guy likes the police though. My empathy's low. And I reckon, well, I have put a point in it now. Let's do that. Let's do number 2. Shake your head. It's shameful how insufficient the police presences are in these parts.
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Yeah.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored.
Oh.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Honestly, I think some of your selections are pressure finger tulips, more tasteful than others. This business plan is all over the place. You should specialize, zoom in, recapitalize. Right, let's go. Quite the collection. I may have something to add
It
to it.
keeps me entertained.
It's drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the wall.
He's well composed, but underneath it you sense psychedelic processes bubbling.
Ooh.
Some kind of drug, maybe.
By the way, do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by cops? I don't want to tell Kim that though. Right, there's something I'd like to sell. Composure, notice psychedelics. I wonder if I can, if I have a drink. I'm gonna have a drink and see if it increases my electrochemistry. Tools. Alcohol, Commodore Red.
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the
magic
happens.
Look at the bottle.
Light reflects off the green glass of the Commodore Red. The gods have been generous. Better pop it open before they change their minds.
I love Commodore Red.
Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it. There's a satisfying pop as the cork jumps out, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before. Welcome back, detective. You're home now.
Yeah, what will the repercussions be if I take that sip?
Nothing. Some mental stuff. Nothing to be worried about. Physically, you'll be strong as an ox.
Oh, let's take a sip. Oh. Physique raised. Morale critically low. Heal
The
yourself.
golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things are melting. You're you again. A real cop. A real detective.
Oh.
Incredibly well done.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills. Physical instrument, half light, electrochemistry, endurance, pain threshold, and shivers. This is good before rolling a white check, but damages your morale. And remember,
From the void we came, and to the void we must return.
Okay. So let's put the bottle away. So it gives me +1 to all of these. I've got another level up as well. If I can increase these with my alcohol, maybe I will just be that alcoholic, super smart cop. Conceptualization is always a good one, I feel. Volition, keep your morale up. Maybe I need that if I'm going to go the drinking route. Ooh. A high level volition makes you hyper sane. When you're about to get funky, it keeps you normal. It's a bit of a party pooper. At low levels, however, you have little morale. Without it, you'll be a profoundly unstable cop, falling apart as it seems you make irreversible mistakes. Shall I increase that? Or shall I increase conceptualization? It makes you go big, perhaps too big. This one's demanding grand display. Why live life when you throw yourself into a volcano? At low levels, however, you'll be unable to see the world in a creative light. You'll be unable to contribute to the conversations in an art gallery. Only boring people who invite you to their dust parties. Visual calculus, maybe? Or do I... Let's go volition. Let's stick one in volition. Keep my morale up. Yes, you look, there you go, I've got another morale now. Nice.
Greetings on this fine night. What brings you here?
Do you know that it's not a really fine night? The weather's terrible. It's cool that you're still open, big city vibes.
The pawn shop is always open.
Boom. Roy doesn't really need sleep. +1 composure noticed psychedelics. Let's go.
Okay.
Bollocks!
It definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you can't cut through the jumble of sensations to get to the answer.
Damn it.
Looking at his wares, talking to him, that might give you more clues.
There's something I'd like to sell.
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a mesk banger? No matter.
200
I'll
real.
give you 200 real.
No one
We'll
was
take 'em.
defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real.
Thank you.
Takes cash and
Here's the
turns.
100 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The rest goes in his pocket.
The rest is for him, to compensate for the pain of being separated from his radiant spinners.
Yeah, he did want them for his.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I'll check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
No, I don't want to sell it. No, I don't want to sell it. Let's sell this postcard. Pawn. This is ammonia. I want to keep that. I want to keep that. Broken. It's 4-shot barrel with a wooden frame. Let's sell this postcard. I need to keep the pen. I'm not. I'm gonna keep these items because I don't know. I might need them. I don't have anything.
Another time, perhaps.
By the way, do you happen to?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple
Oh
of
shit! Oh.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God.
Oh dear.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another.
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig,
Oh dear.
which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Fuck.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Shit. I've been caught red-handed here. There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabbit fans. Maybe she's a vigilante, wants to prove she can do her job better than we can. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the citizens' militia? Yeah, I'm gonna go with 4.
Yeah, it's not good. I do hope we manage to clean this mess up somehow, while also keeping our focus on the murder investigation.
Any ideas where I can find the spy?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack.
Damn.
There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Oh dear.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
At least now I know how I lost the sidearm.
Of course.
I wanted to ask you. I
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any
Know anything
questions
about
you
the
may
recent
have.
hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything.
Know anything about? Okay.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Yeah. Okay. That's all I have business of. What we got in here?
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table.
Why? What's this? A headless man riding a
Oh.
horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
What is this? Show it to the shopkeeper.
Oh, that's the headless phone rider.
Who?
The Headless Fawn Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head.
Yes.
50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
He lost his cap when he lost his head. Perhaps he's looking for the head.
Not sure I want that. So I'm going to step away. But I know, at least I know where to find it. Oh, clothes.
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hjelmdal burning.
Oh, this is the hero book. That's a rad man from Heimdall t-shirt you've got there. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. I don't usually carry printed tees, but this one was just pure exemplar.
I'm gonna go with, I'm a big fan too.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that I'm a fan.
Ah, bollocks.
But I do think the Hjelmdalaman saga is an integral part of our shared reality. Most people don't think that the man from Hjelmdal really existed, but they're wrong.
What? He was real?
I mean, even if the man from Hjelmdal didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
It is.
Okay.
You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect. Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Hjelmdal, and watched northern
Oh.
lights travel across the sky.
Alright for
There
you,
are
eh?
unique, energetic tides there.
It's for the best, because Hjelmdal is not a real place, and thus he could not have gone there.
Ah.
His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity. Interesting.
Yeah. He's high as fuck. Well, yeah, how much are you selling this t-shirt for?
2 real.
Oh, bargain!
That's dirt cheap.
You should.
Oh, +1 physical instrument, +1 shivers, -2 authority. Let's take it.
Welcome to Hjelmdal, officer.
Why, thank you. What's
Typical
this?
Martinez streetlight sits
Oh.
among assorted floor and table lamps.
I don't think I want the street light. Stereo system. Right, let's head. What's in this bin? Fingerless gloves. Ooh. What we got here? Water lock out of order until Wednesday, 7:15 a.m.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal.
Oh,
But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
well. Let's not try pulling it then. Ah, is that the crash sign? Butter sign down. Might just damage it more. A helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Food gifts from the people of Mezina. Speakers from the people of Samra. Humanitarian aid tuna fish, not for resale. An ancient fountain that doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. Yep, that will stop it. Anyone over here? It's the headless. That's the king, isn't it? Or something like that. I can remember. I can't really remember reading about that. Well, I remember reading about it, but I can't really remember the details. So I wonder if the union workers have gone to the canteen yet. Oh, it says from 4. Oh, everyone's disappeared now. Is Thingy still up there? He is. Balls. Oh, money. Boom. Oh, that's the pharmacy. Right, let's head into the Whirling Rags. Ah, I still can't get in. I'll have to come back at 4. I think I missed him. Alright, Gart.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it?
Yes, I do.
Well,
Here's the money. Slam the bills down on the locator. I hope you choke on it. Here, sorry for the trouble. Ah, I think I should be... Yeah.
great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow.
Okay.
The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow.
Thank you.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Goodbye.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
What? Copo type?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop. Oh, Copo type. Cool cop. Weapons cop. Sorry cop, I'm sorry, not sure. I think I'm a sorry cop, aren't I?
Yes, sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then,
Oh,
shall we?
bollocks. I'm a sorry cop. Shit. Okay, but what are the other copo types? I'm sorry, opt-in. You know, actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind.
Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things.
No.
So, here we go?
I mean, I'm not the sorry cop.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
No!
Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then.
No one... You can't be a good cop if you're constantly saying sorry. But I'm saying sorry to people who I've wronged. Like Art. And Kim. I don't think I've said sorry to anyone else. Fuck the other cops. Well, I've almost finished those. Right. Skill points. Do I just want to be fucking hammered all the time? I think I need more authority. I mean, my authority is mad low, but it's mainly from thoughts. I think I'm... Or do I just want more logic? I mean, these are pretty high. Whereas these are super low. I can raise my physique by just drinking more. Maybe I just go for more volition. I think I need a bit more authority. Track down your gun, keep looking, maybe someone else knows something. Find money for rent and pay Gart. Find out who the union. Find out who's in the union box. Guards told you some unruly union men gather in the mess hall, the Welling in rags. They're not there today, but most likely will eventually show up. Keep an eye out for them. Explore the whirling in secrets, track down your gun, smoke on the balcony, get a reality lowdown, keep asking Joyce about questions about reality, or return later. She'll be here whenever you need info. Who made the call reporting the crime? Keep searching for the caller. There's something she wants to tell you. You just have to persist with with your badge to hear it. Ah, so I need my badge. Oh. Let me ask Gart about that. Now that we're on good terms with Gart.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those.
Bollocks. Bollocks. I told him there was nothing to worry about.
Yes?
Okay, bollocks. It means I have to ask Kuno. Shit. I'm gonna need. Is he still here? He is. He must be getting tired of all this throwing. Right. I wonder if I can change any of my clothes to give me a better. Let's go with the electrochemistry. Physical instrument. Let's go with that. -2 authority. Oh no, I don't want that. I want 3 authority. Let's go physical instrument. Rhetoric. Reaction speed. What does this give me? Suggestion. Yeah, we want. Yeah, let's go suggestion and authority. When dealing with him.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks?
Look, I have questions for you.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
You kids often play in this yard? Let's go with this.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it?
The dead man's clothes are in the trash container. Point to the container. How did they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I need to know. It could be a leading investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene.
Listen, listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Ooh. Maybe I can. Okay. Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around. Hang on. Let's entertain him a bit. All right, entertain me. What's so great about these
Hey,
pants?
these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists. Believe it, you need this shit.
He unzips his jacket to give you a quick peek on the plastic wrap pants. They are Graphite black and look brand new.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness.
Oh, really?
Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready. They will also make you into an idiot.
Yeah. I don't think I want those pants. I might be interested in the pants later. Let's talk about this later.
All right, Pico. Shit's rolling.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's gonna steal all your money.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
Yeah, the ladder of a client points to ladder on the tree.
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you would say the ladder is unclimbable.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
There was this mug in the trash. Show him the mug.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yes. Does the racist mug have anything to do with it? Yes. Does this adequate depiction of South Samoan man have anything to do with it? Yes. Does this quaint, better not taken out of its historical context mug have anything to do with it? Let's say, does this racist mug have anything to do with it?
Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker? Cause he's the clothes fucker?
Potentially.
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
Someone has tampered with the crime scene, cleaned some of it up.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
Who is mug
The
guy?
kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique too.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Kuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting two and two together here.
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Kuno.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
What's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
You mean the woman by the whirling in rags, that gardener?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
Yeah, her. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March anyway? What kind of gardening is done in March? Fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil a few weeks before planting something. Maybe she was preparing the garden beds.
I should ask her about it.
Yes, it seems suspicious. You don't like things being like that. Suspicious.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Kuno, I found your shack. Point at the shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I phase shift through the roofing material. Let's go with that.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
I can.
You can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
Yeah, is that my coat up there? I'm pretty sure it's mine. Points to coat waving in the wind.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
After all, what?
Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secret. Kuno's not snitching.
Ah, bollocks.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it. Yet, that conclusively explains how the coat got up there.
Could I get into the harbour from the roof?
Course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just got a fly pig.
I tried that, it didn't go too well.
Kuno knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself. It's okay, pig.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Okay. I've had enough of this. I don't want to ask him about his drugs.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Kuno doesn't fuck.
Oh, I can believe
Bow
this.
collector.
The bow collector.
It's early in the morning. The world is dark blue. The sparks light her face, a delicate composition of triangles. The streets seem to grow longer, like in a dolly zoom. And there's something in the air as you stand there and wave back at the shapes growing smaller and smaller. Something that has always been there. A great see-through world. The tenderness you feel. The ghost of Revachol between you, carrying your signals. The holy messenger.
+3 shivers. Blimey. What was the problem? Oh, and this is the bow collector. No, I want to know. Here we go. Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector from streetcar number 42, slowly down the. Yeah. +3 shivers. It's pretty good. Right. Okay. I think we probably should go to bed. Oh, unless she's here, I might as well ask her what she's doing.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
So late and you're still here.
I'm a Nighthawk. What can I say?
She flashes a smile.
There's a little meanness in that smile.
Oh. Tell me exactly what have you been doing in the greenhouse in March?
Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
She smiles shyly.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow.
Disingenuous grandma. Okay.
Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see?
The traffic jam.
That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbor gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you.
God, I think I'm barking up the wrong tree here. What drove this drama? And then visual calculus. I don't know. No, I don't. I genuinely think she's a gardener.
Glad to have been of service. Now you know the locals are keeping tabs on you.
Okay. How the fuck did I ask her about? Buy form pants from Kuno. Nice, these are the white checks on the map. Cool. So end of the day debrief. Join him on the Whirling Legs balcony after 10 when you're calling it a day. who put those clothes in the trash? I'm not. I think I've asked God if he knows how the victim's clothes got in the trash. I think I fucked it though. I don't think I can ask him anymore. Can you tell me about the clothes?
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Oh, yes, that door. Sure. Yes. What else? Yes, not the whole damn unit. They come.
We should find out who this Lord faction. We don't. We have to wait.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Huh.
Was there something else? Because yes.
Bollocks! I think I fucked it. Okay, I'm not sure I'm getting much more done today. So let's go and have a debrief. Ooh.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it. The living shit.
The living
Your
shit.
mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It wants smokes.
Am I a smoker?
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
But she broke out the filter. I can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
Yeah, I should do that.
Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now. But find cigarettes. Smoke them. Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses.
Okay, let's find some ciggies. Get some bonuses. And smoking's much more socially... it's not frowned upon, like I imagine day drinking will be, which I think I'm going to start doing. Right, tell me about... I think you should know, I can't remember anything.
No response. He's having trouble processing it. Believing it even.
There was drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice. Like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
I'm afraid this is a medical situation. Move on. He's tired. I'm just going to go find that.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
Okay.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Tell me about
What
the
do you
case.
want to know?
If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
No.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
No, I don't remember being in on anything.
That's good.
You know what I'm in on? Retrograde amnesia. Tell me about it.
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Okay. You should tell me now. This seems relevant.
Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
A young woman told me a mercenary's been hanged, that's all.
Then you are not that far behind, actually. Do you want me to brief you?
Yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, The victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Does the briefing say who the victim was?
A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines.
Ah,
This was
okay.
just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
So he's part of the union. Why didn't we know anything about the
They
caller?
didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Okay. Understood.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case.
Yeah.
Uncover and arrest the killer. No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
I was thinking something otherworldly might be involved, you know, something supernatural. White male in his 40s, what more do you need? Personally, I think labour dispute are very mysterious. Personally, I think labour disputes are very mysterious.
Then you are in luck, because we are in the midst of a major strike by the dock workers union. Maybe more than that. The union clearly wants a piece, not just of the industrial harbor, but the Wild Pines Corporation itself.
Is this a strike then? Or the first shots in a workers' coup?
I expect the case itself to be less challenging than navigating these community matters. This district isn't used to the RCM's presence, and the union rarely overplays its hand, as it appears to have done in this case. Strike, coup, revolution, it's brigandage, however you parse it.
You feel something rising through you, a familiar feeling, an opinion taking form.
An opinion. We should ground the workers into fine paste and feed them to the pigs. We should ground the owners into fine paste and feed them to pigs. With this little foreknowledge, I am unsure which side to grind into pig's feed. The decision must ferment in me. Also, nationalism. I don't think grounding one or the other side into pig's feed will do anyone favours. I'm really, really smart. I've spent the last 20 seconds deciding on which side to ground into pig feed. Why?
Politics is habit-forming and hazardous. It is also irrelevant to police work. You're right to doubt the impulse. It might be detrimental to our task here.
From an imaginary fan.
Now, was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
I think I have all I need.
Good.
Apparently there was a pissing match between Precinct 41 yours and Precinct 57 Kim's. Ask him about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done. Right.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Oh, I thought we just did that, but yeah, let's go.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
So what are our powers exactly? The RCM.
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM. We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Yeah.
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught.
Oh.
It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
I see. And if someone resists?
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
So if I kill someone whilst on duty?
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
Yeah. And who makes all these rules?
The coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
Let's get something fixed on a window below that just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the citizens of Revachol.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Or if they think you do.
The monitor. How do you think today went?
Well, you were so hungover that you couldn't keep it down when we approached the hanged man. So we didn't even inspect the body.
Yeah, that didn't go well.
But we performed a thorough search of the premises of the crime scene. That's great.
No, I need to stop saying sorry. Yeah, I genuinely
It's not
prefer.
my job to evaluate your methodology, officer. I'm just going through the facts. As for the interviews, we weren't able to find the union leader, Everard Clare, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow. We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
If Kim is emphasizing something this much, it really must be important.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
Of course.
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I don't like to waste time, you know. My mind moves fast. I'm training for a long-distance run. I don't know why I do these things, Lieutenant. Yeah.
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
He stubs out a cigarette and leads to the door. Right. I think this episode is about to end. We're getting close to the hour mark. So let's try and get into my room. And then let's end the episode there. Let's get in. See you in the morning. And let's sleep in the bed. God, that bed looks disgusting.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting.
Crawl
But
in.
it's yours.
Thank you for watching, everyone. See you in the next